I always had a passion for, for fishing, and when I was a young man, I can remember, catching grasshoppers and waiting for my dad to get home and take me down to the river and, watching that cork go under and everything. But I was always thinking about the big fish that was in that pond or in that stream or whatever that was eluding everybody, and I was always drawn to that.
For most bass anglers, it's the early morning and evening hours that most fishing is done. For Pat Cullen, it's fishing during the night hours that produces the trophy bass.
What I can say about fishing at night, it's an experience that you could never experience in the daytime, because these fish are unique tonight. They explode. They actually, I've caught fish lifting my bait out of the water before, when they will come out and absolutely annihilate. And you want to talk about set you on fire. Nothing that you could do in the daytime. And trust me, I fish in the daytime also, and I've learned how to catch these big fish in the daytime. But nothing can compare with that tremendous explosion and that, you're always you're alert and ready, but it always comes at that moment when you least expect it. You could fish 5 or 6 hours, and in that one instance, with that explosion, that could be the time of your entire fishing life right there. And to continue to have it over and over again. I've had sometimes as many as 10 to 15 hits in a night that were absolutely trophy bass that would annihilate you. Now, and I don't catch all of them, but that's the thrill. Me trying to experiment around to where I can be just a step ahead of them. But even then, to catch 50% of them is really remarkable. And I do pretty much get into that arena. About 50% of what they hit me, I usually can put them in the boat. I would say that a person should have good health in order to, because if you had a bad heart and you went out and tried to experience something like this, it would do something to you that I think might not be good, because there's been a lot of times that I have totally been taken. With a huge explosion. It's like a bomb going off in the water when they come up and annihilate it, And most of the hits at night, especially because I use topwater bait, is the hits on they hit on the top of the water, and I've had on a number of occasions where I've given up on the retrieve of my bait to lift the bait out of the water, and as I'm lifting the bait out of the water to make another cast, the bass will actually come totally out of that water with an explosion to grab the bait and drive you down. Now, if you don't think that that'll rattle your cage, then you ain't built right. Let me just tell you, that is the thrill of a lifetime. Everybody I've ever talked to always wants to catch the really large bass. There are a number, 3 to 4% of the people that do fish, that enjoy the competition against other men or women, as far as tournaments go, etc. But that's not what I'm about, and I don't think that that's what the majority of the fishermen are about. I think that competition against that fish, being able to know how to catch that big fish, that's the thrill of a lifetime. That's a thrill I hope to be able to share. I have shared it with my sons. I hope to be able to share it with my grandsons. I feel like it's time now, at my age level, to be able to pass that on to folks, to be able to tell them some things that maybe can, to be honest with you, the pressures of today, trying to make a living, you need some type of release. And this could be what it could be for them what it is for me. Being able to get out and relax and do that, and to have the thrill of being able to experience that. I would like to pass that on. And then some young person using some of the techniques that I may have passed on to them, if he catches the world record, I will be a part of that. That makes me feel really good right now.